Dune is directed by Denis Villeneuve, and it is about a young man named Paul as he and his family is starting to colonize a planet. And he slowly begins to realize, and he soon begins to realize that there's many plans and ambitions for both he and his family, and it becomes slowly intertwined as many different agendas between the Empire, his family, and others begin to affect him and his family, and he must decide if he's going to live up to his expectation or defy them all. Dune is based off of a book series, if you don't know, and that was written in the 1960s. It has been adapted one time as a movie and another time as a TV show, and so it has had a very strong following over the years. And many people have been hoping that there would be a new live-action movie that would encapsulate the true feeling of the book. And this project has been around for almost 10 years now, and when finally Denis Villeneuve, who has had a very stellar run as a director with stuff like Blade Runner and Arrival, and then add this onto his resume, a lot of people were very excited, and it did pay off in the end. It was a very good movie. The cast alone, Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, Jason Momoa, Oscar Isaac, Rebecca Ferguson, Dave Bautista, Josh Brolin, and many others, they all give stellar performances. One thing I will give with Denis Villeneuve is the fact of his CGI work might be some of the best CGI work I've ever seen. Definitely go see this movie in IMAX. The bigger the screen, the better this movie looks. He has a very interesting way of using CGI and landscapes and putting people in perspective of the CGI that you don't see many directors do. He knows when to use CGI, and he knows how to use special effects very well, and this movie does it really well. The one big question a lot of people had was, would people be able to understand what was going on? Because if you ever read the book, it is a very dense book. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of knowledge and information that you need to have. I've never read the book. I want to read the book, but I'll be very honest with you. I could understand the movie just fine. You have to pay attention, but they do explain everything that you need to know. The movie flows very well. It has a nice pace and feel to it. I never got bored in the movie. Yeah, sometimes there's not a whole lot of action or a lot of stuff happening, but there's never a time when you're like, oh, when's this movie going to end? Because it just keeps on going and going and going, and it's amazing. Now, there's one caveat to this, is if you're hoping this is the entire book of Dune, you're going to be very disappointed. It states in the very beginning that this is part one, and Denis Villeneuve came out and said, I have a trilogy planned out for this. So if you're expecting certain people or events to show up, you might be a little bit disappointed, but you gotta hope for the future, for the fact is they already confirmed that a sequel is coming in 2023. The movie does end a little bit abruptly also. It's not a nice clean ending that some people were hoping for, but I mean, I thought it was okay because I knew it was already a part one. So, all that being said, go see this movie. This movie is going to get Oscar recognition, and it should. Denis Villeneuve has had now a trilogy of movies that might be some of the best all time, and he's on the fast track to becoming one of the best directors of all time. He already is one of the best directors in the business right now, and it clearly shows. Go see this on the biggest screen possible. Do not watch this on HBO Max because you'll be disappointed. Go watch it on IMAX. It's so beautiful. I would like to know what y'all think about it, so put some comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Please go see this movie in IMAX. Go. It's worth the money. It's worth your time. Go see it. And I'll see y'all all next time.